Thank you for joining me for this class on boost your retail sales during pandemic. I mean, some of you are maybe closed or not, open or just opening. I want to say thank you for joining, and I will give you so much content in this presentation. All right. This presentation is sponsored by Derme&Co, and we're proud to say that we just received our certification for eco-responsible. So it's really about eco leaders. We're the first manufacturer and distribution to have that certification in Canada. So it's a certification that undergoes a lot of process. So we really want to be green and sustainable. So we're very proud to be so. And as you all know, we distribute many brands, Nelly the Verst, Physiodermy. We also we have a private label division. We also have Druid and Druid Biolove products. So just a small commercial. We are the largest manufacturer of certified EcoCert products formulation in North America. And we're proud to say that we are GMP certified laboratories. And what that means is that when we produce products, you have to be, it's something else that should be in our publicity and our marketing and our tools to say to our client, our product is manufactured in a certified site. And as you are all aware, Health Canada is the most difficult country in the world. It used to be France, but because of United Europe, the Canadian has really become the leader as a product manufacturing for mainly for security, for traceability. There's a lot more control here in Canada. So you could say that yes, our product is manufactured not just in someone that follows the rule of GMP certified lab, because some people or some manufacturer, they say, oh, we follow protocols. No, we are certified. There's a big difference between following protocol and being certified, because you do have a lot of you have the audits and so on. But today we're going to talk about of course, retail. We're going to view retail in this pandemic and reinvent ourselves in so many ways, starting by your online store. Most of you have an online store, and if you don't, you have to have one. There's no way. And of course, now, because of the pandemic, we're readapting our online stores. And some of you want to offer a lot more products. So you have to have your online. When I go to your webpage, we have to have an option. But some of you are not yet there. So we have offer or proposed for all of you, actually, an opportunity to be an affiliate. And what that means, it's almost like a partnership. This is you right now. It could be, you could be at home or at night, it works for you. And that's what's amazing. So basically, you're sitting at home and you ask the customer service at derme.ca. For example, when you ask your account representative, you say, I would like to become an affiliate. And then we have many brands. So tomorrow, you, within 5 minutes or 15 minutes, I'll say, you can actually represent 4 brands. So you can have a store with more than 350 products in your capacity. You can offer baby products. You can offer deodorant. Everybody needs toothpaste. So you can offer different things that you never offered before. Eau de toilette, like for perfume category, things you never really carried, but we give you that opportunity and we make it easy for you because you don't have nothing to do but sitting at home, and we do all the logistics and you generate. So the way it works is here, this is you as your business. You get an affiliated link, which takes 5 minutes. You request, and then it goes to a qualification board, and then you get approved. And then you take that link. So you maybe want to link with one product. Maybe it's one deodorant or one whatever, eau de toilette, or the actual entire brand, meaning all the products. And what you do is you take that link that has been generated just for you, and you actually put it on anything, on your Facebook, on your newsletter, on your website. And suddenly you have a store that has just increased in size. So you can communicate that link via your social media, even on your Facebook or your Instagram. Just, today we talk about Valentine's Day. So we're all preparing for our Valentine's promotion. So you can take that product that's on sale on Valentine, copy the image, and generate just copy and paste the link that belongs to you. And consumers will think, oh, this is something new that my spa or med spa is representing. They go on the link and they're curious. And they often, 50% of chance, once they click, they go and they purchase. And if they go and purchase, that's great because you generated the income. So the order is made, even if they have not made the payment. That means it's the transaction is not finished. You can actually go on your board that belongs to you, and you can see that Mrs. Smith went on that website at that time, and you actually, not the time, but you actually see that she did not put the credit card. So something is missing. So you take the call, you call Mrs. Smith and say, hey, I noticed you went on the page, but you didn't purchase. Why? And most of the time it's like, oh, I didn't have my credit card on. I didn't have an opportunity to put my credit card. So this is why it's interesting to make sure that you follow up and make sure that they all convert. And then of course it converts into profit. There's an opportunity there for you. So it's simple. You call in for your link, your generated link. You just copy and paste it here, and then you paste it on anything you want, any image you want, because what's important is not the image, it's the link. So you can maybe do a newsletter and put the link right there, and customers are curious, buy here. And you see that more and more when you go on Facebook, and you see that all kinds of products is proposed to you, and it's link. And it's indirectly what we call here internally a generated link for an affiliated program. So just ask to become an affiliate. And for example, you could just take, that this is going on now for Mother's Day, 15% off on the collection of Biofemme for women's health. And especially now in the pandemic, we all know that we need a lot more than ever before because of Candida albicans really are producing on a high rank due to cause to stress and cause to the sugar, so many factors. So you can have an article, you can write your own article, take some of the articles that was already written in our blog, or just copy the paste wherever you want, copy and paste, the link that belongs to you, wherever you want, and you generate the income. So it's easy. And you can finally have an online store, not only, let's say you carry Nelly the Verse right now. You carry Nelly the Verse or Method Physiodermy. Well, today, within 15 minutes, once the customer service gets back, let's be fair and say tomorrow, they're not going to be happy. You can actually sell Alaska, you can sell Druid product and Druid BioLove and offer, like I said, baby products and products that maybe are more affordable. And you'll see that people are curious because they all want certified organic. So be aware that organic certified Druid BioLove is completely the entire collection. And it's all about the smell and the feel, soap, hand cream, eau de toilette I mentioned earlier. And of course, there's baby products and all different collection, face care at an affordable price. And then we have Druid deodorant, toothpaste. Alaska is hand sanitizers and disinfectant, surface disinfectant. And of course, Nelly, there's 40 products that are already organic certified. So much to choose for as far as sustainability. Also, what we found in the pandemic is that a lot of people are realizing that their own manufacturer are selling online. So as you know, for our professional brands, we do not sell online. We will never bypass you. They have to come through our sites, but then choose a spa. And usually, if you're referred, they choose you. Or you have your own online stores. So, but so many companies, unfortunately, took away the customers from the spas, and the brands took, advantage of this. And that's really unfortunate. That's why we found that this division, our Europe Lab division for private label, has really increased. So you can have your own brand without having so much inventory. We've created collection in stock, and we do everything. We do the design of the bottle, we package. You have nothing to worry about. Your biggest worry is to choose the product. Of course, there's so much selection, organic certified or not, and you choose. It's your choice, of course. And then, or you take the in stock, or you custom made. Custom made, I wouldn't recommend because that requires cash. And right now, you want to take your cash for marketing. You want to take your cash for, getting awareness out there. Start with the in stock collection, and you have so much products to choose from that you will be unique no matter what. It will make you different. There we go. And so the in-stock collection, you have, of course, all natural ingredients, but we work with retinol, we work with AHAs, more like dermatology products and peptides, or the organic certified collection. So more than 22 products to choose from. And then your biggest stress is to find a name for the product. Of course, the logo, you have to supply, and everything else we do turnkey. So this side has grown a lot more because people want to reinvent themselves and conquer the world with their own brand and not having the brand to compete with them. So that has grown in the pandemic. Use social media. Using social media for boosting your sale is key. So of course, we know that you have seen that we've been featured in so many magazines. I'm giving an example of Nelly DeVos. But find out on internet today where as the brand that you carry has been exposed. And then, of course, if you're an affiliate, like we give you that opportunity to have an affiliate, you copy and paste. For example, this 9 dermatology approved cleanser that fights acne, especially now. Everybody's talking about acne because of the mask acne. People don't wash their mask, and because of occlusivity, you're developing bacteria and developing pimples. So you can share that article that's live on the net, share that article and copy the affiliated link specifically for the micellar foam, for example, because that's the product that was selected. Copy your link here, purchase here. You just put a box and put purchase here with your link. And suddenly people read the article, they're excited, and they purchase. And where do they purchase? Not at us. They purchase at your store. It's your affiliate. So it's your management. It's your, it belongs to you. So this is very, very big. So you can find on internet, we have been published in so many ways that you can find us and find a product. Like now it's women, it's about Valentine's, and maybe it's lubricant, or maybe, this is a foam for cleanser for women. So it's 15% off. You put that link and say it's been published in the Beverly Hills Times magazine, and so on. I think this is something that you have to develop. More creativity, more in the sense of blog, more content, and then put your affiliated link so you can generate even again on a toothpaste or deodorant. Just be creative because you can sell more than 350 products. Next, training your customer to buy online. A lot of our clients do not know how. So you have to almost hold their hands and show them how. What I suggest is in your facility, you carry a tablet and you show them, or you give them a gift certificate, like a coupon. And that coupon will be applicable, you make it applicable on their first purchase. So what we have found is that the most difficult thing is to buy for the first time. Why? Because you have to set up your account and maybe your credit card, and it's so complex, right? So, but then after it's a click of a button, you get them used to it. And definitely due to this pandemic, we don't know where we're going. So we need to get our clients used to it. So what I would suggest is to set up a reminder system. So for example, 2 things. You can have it automized, or if you're a small clinic, what you could do is just call the client. You know that in 3 months, a cream is going to last for 3 months. After 3 months, they need to purchase again a moisturizer. So you put like an alert on your software. There's a lot of software that will provide you that. And then you contact your client and say, I know you ran out of the purifying cream, or purifying gel. Would you like me today, especially for your, because it's exactly 3 months, if you purchase, you get a $10 gift certificate. But you need to buy online. So let me help you. And then you go on Zoom, like I'm doing with you, and you show them the way. So that's easy. So how about a coupon on the next purchase or on a product that they've never purchased before? So if you are selling, what is it for you to add a gift in their bag that says that online only, they could purchase from your website, right? Because now you have an online store, that they could purchase a product that that they'll never buy, like a deodorant, maybe a baby product, maybe baby care. So you change their habits. Organic certified baby care. I put a little coupon for you to try if you know someone that's pregnant, or if you know someone that care about their baby's skin and their health and so on. Or chemotherapy. There's a whole 6 products, including a soap, a bar of soap for chemotherapy. Here's the link, Pure and Pure it's called, and so on. You become creative. Offer a percentage on a service or a product after 3 months. We talked about that. It's a gift with purchase. Insert a card. A gift card for your next online purchase. So if you buy online for the first time, you get a $20 gift certificates against your facial, on your next facial. What does it cost us? And you get the habit going and you get the account set up. I think it's our duty to show our client and show how easy it is. Put your store link on your product. So a lot of people would open the box when you receive our product. You will open the box and put a sticker with your website on it, with your store, and then put it back in the box. So when the clients, they throw away the box and they keep that product, and sometimes they have so much product, they're like, where did I buy this? So it's always your online store that they favor. It's a little bit more work, but it's something. It works. How many of you do also satisfaction survey? It's nice to get testimonials, to get a product testimonial, or so by sending them an automatic survey, how did they like their products? You can use this after on your website. And we all know that Google algorithm, somehow search based on testimonials. So it's a good thing to have a lot of testimonials on your services and on your products. So collect them. It's an asset. How many of you, now we reinvent ourselves, since we cannot touch, a lot of our clients are scared to come to clinics. So how about an online consultation, a facial in a box? And we have beautiful promotional boxes that you can use for your facial in the box that we had at the holiday season, at the Christmas time. And you can actually take that that box and explain step by step how to do their facial at home. So if you're closed, that's a method. If you're not closed, still educate your client. What is it for us? And they say if we're not connected with our clients, at least 15 minutes, 20 minutes, your clients were not going to get used to. And in other words, we have to maintain the loyalty of our clients. We need to stay in contact. So you have to somehow set up an appointment, set up a meeting, and maybe a consultation, advice. Let me talk to you about your skin. How are you doing? Let me see it. And then you come close to the camera. Okay, this is what I note. And you take notes for their file. What I would like to recommend is, and so on and so on. Since you have this little outbreak on the chin area, which is normal because of the occlusion, I will recommend the Bioacne toner and the Bioacne serum. This is something easy, but you have no choice to integrate that until we remove that mask. So small idea like this, it helps them. And they're like, oh yeah, I didn't think of it. And it's an emergency set, right? It removes a pimple right away, it destroys the Propionibacterium acne. So it's kind of easy to integrate in your system. And of course, follow-up consultation. They bought online, it's good to consult with them so you can increase your revenue. And in other words, they bought one cream because you talked about in a blog and you copied and pasted that article, for example. But they want to know more. You have more to tell. So I would like to book a professional consultation with you in order to talk to you about your skin. You're like, wow, professional advice for free. And let's not neglect the opportunity we give you. We give you an opportunity to book an online open house. I know it's not, in presence. I mean, we're not there, but we're online and we consult with you. And I suggest at the beginning for you to do this. Use our services, it's free. So you book us and we give you a full consultation. We consult, we look at the skin, we do it together, like as if we would be there. And you would be surprised how much sales we generate from just this consultation. And people, we go with our budget. Some people lost their job. It cannot be overwhelmed. It has to make sense. So simple steps makes a very big difference, but you need to book 17 clients in a day. We book the educator with you, and you say, I'm so excited. I have from the manufacturer a skin specialist that's going to be with us, an educator, and I've only have the opportunity to choose 17 clients, and I've chose you. And they're like, wow, this is so exciting. What time is good for you? And you book a date. Of course, you have to reserve. Organize events. How many of you, well, obviously last year, since this pandemic happened, nobody organized, celebrate their anniversary. We say in my course in marketing that we should celebrate something going on to keep loyal and to have fun with our clients. Now it's not so much of a fun time, but how about anniversary? You know, we are celebrating our 5th anniversary. We're celebrating our 10th anniversary. Join us online. I know not too much events because we don't want too much gathering and we don't want to complicate things. But how about an event online where bring your glass of wine, and this is an event that there's surprises, there's, you know, presents, you know, every I don't know, 15 minutes you make a draw. It could be on a service, a $20 here, a gift product, something to make them excited. And it shouldn't be long, like half an hour of their time, but you should connect and make them excited. And you'll be surprised, like today, you know, not many people, you'd be surprised, not many people like they book, but they don't show up. It's fine. What happens is they have access to this event and then it circulates within the social media. And then you can have 500, 1,000 view after the event. They don't come to the event or they don't come to the training, but they follow up after. You know, you'd be so surprised. One thing we always say is first, if you really want to be strategic, you have to sit back and analyze your demographic and who is it that you wish to target. For example, if you want to target men, okay, men a certain age, where do they go on the website? Which site or which blogger do they follow? We need to study in a micro way to find out strategically who are they and where do they go. And if we know, let's say one, I don't know if it's cars, if it's, you know, football, or if it's a specific sports, we want to find a micro influencer within our region. We want to find somebody right there locally that talks about to our community, to our people. We want to connect with them. And maybe you want to offer them a service or you want to offer them product. You're going to give them a nice box that they're going to open and talk about. And you'd be surprised, they don't ask money. They're so excited to support the community. And they don't have a big following. Maybe they have 10,000 or less. But this is so great because it gives you so much customer, and it's so hard to get customers in a pandemic time to develop new relations. So this is a way you have to create and find out, niche out. You know, maybe you want to talk about baby, about the motherhoods, about the pregnant women's group, and maybe reach out and sell them the baby products. You didn't carry baby products now, but now you do. So you want to send those links and send them maybe a gift. It's so inexpensive, it's affordable, and people care about clean and environment products, especially, you know, that are true organic, not just organic because we say it's organic, but true certified organic. So it's a method. And of course, Instagram, you know, some of you would contact me and say, Manon, I'm so depressed. I don't feel like blogging. I don't feel like talking. I don't feel like I'm so depressed. So maybe you have someone of your staff to help you to remain active, and small videos makes a big difference. And we say it has to be fun. It has to be stories. You can't post just products because products is boring. It has to be fun. It has to have some kind of content in order to reach out. And of course, it enhances, you know, you try to find those micro influencer, even people that has a following of 2,000. It's good for you if it's in your community, and especially if they talk about you. So it's not about those big macro influencers that are going to cost so much money. And it's right now, nobody has that money or that funding, but it's to pass the word around. And it's something new, something to talk about. If you want to talk about product and just leave a photo like this, it's not good. I mean, even though it's organic and certified, argan oil is great. But no, you have to create some content. What are benefits of argan? And we use, you know, from the cooperative in the Morocco, for example, where we do this extraction. There has to be the story about the women, you know, really doing hand work, and we're helping these women through those corporate. It's called corporative in French, to really, you know, enhance these people specifically. For example, hand cream. Okay, well, now we are so dry. You know, we wash our hands, we use hand sanitizer. Our hands are super dry like never before because we're always asked to wash our hands. So yes, now we have to sell more hand cream, but not just for hand cream. There's a reason. If you have scales, if you have dryness, cracks, you are exposed to viruses and you are exposed to bacteria, and you have no idea what could come through the skin. So it's important to keep it healthy all the time. So you have to impose them with the hand cream and talk about that story. Find those stories, build that story that belongs to you. And we say that it should have 1,500 words and over in order to be maybe picked by the Google algorithm, if you talk about hand cream. So everything has to be hand cream, and why hand cream, and the science behind the skin's health and hand, and so on. So the same thing for men. If you want to reach the men, and they should cleanse more now because they don't want to have more acne. So you have to be creative and think outside the box, but not just having photos. Plan your newsletter and have content with newsletter. 50% has to be new content. The other 50, it's long, to build 1,200 or 1,500 words. The other 50 could be copy and paste from other things that you've learned from other sites. But try to be creative and have that design. But you should keep more education and more fun content. Creating your new YouTube channel. You've known that, for example, we have a YouTube channel. If you go on Derme&Co, and you maybe want to follow the Nelly Diverse content, and then maybe, or hand sanitizer, and everything you need to know about hand sanitizer. I did a YouTube on that. You can take that and then pass it on to your community, and people click, and don't forget, you put your link so that they can buy not just hand sanitizer, but other products through your website. And all your affiliated links are embedded. So you really can develop a big business opportunity just to talk about one article. But video, make small video, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and pass it along. It really can go a long way. So those YouTube videos we have so much content you could just share. Take one at a time, not everything, one at a time, and it gives you so much subjects. Because don't forget, you have to post like at least once a day, right? So you can take content when it's generic and then pass it along and so on. So it gives you more opportunity. Hand sanitizers was this one, rosacea, there's so much hyperpigmentation, pH, the vaginal pH during pandemic. We really need to balance this area in order not to have any degenerative disease like Alzheimer's and so on. And because we build up so much candida, as I mentioned earlier, vaginal health, we talked about that, and morphology could be fun. It has to be fun. And then you put your links. Network within your community. Now, we're not the only one that has to become digital. We have to reinvent ourselves. So one way of reinventing ourselves is to create network, like a niche of networking within your community. So you're a cosmetic dentist, you're the glass person that sells your optometrist, anything that's not competitive to you, you want to connect. And then network, see if you can pass your links or your content, your newsletter within their web, presence. It's like educational for them. Maybe it's a high-end clothing boutique, but pass and share your links. More links are out there, you'd be surprised how much income you can generate. So you could be creative, think outside the box. It's so not expensive because it's all about networking and within your community. Now, for some of us that do have no choice to try to be creative outside the box, the in-service. Well, how do we really sell in-service? So the secret, because we're not salespeople, is to believe in the product. First of all, whatever product you carry, you should not have more than 2 brands in a spa or medical spa, not more than 2 brands. And you have to believe in it. If you're not going to see results, you're not going to believe it in, and it's harder to sell. So of course you have to do some tests. 95% of skincare products do not work. They're oil and water, water and oil, with a little sometimes claims like hyaluronic acid and peptides, this and that, but there's nothing in it. That's why most dermatologists will say it's all the same. So if we know that, we are part of that 5%. So we have to show our clients, we have to believe it, and we have to see it ourselves. Take case study and see how we can make a difference with our products. So you have to believe. Image, if somebody's messy, looking terrible because she's so depressed, it is very difficult. But don't forget, we are there to give the example of positiveness. We have to find a solution for everything. We have to have integrity, and we have to stand for our customers and give them hope. We are there and responsible for their hope. Even if we don't even know tomorrow, what is this happening with the variant and this virus and this new one, we don't know. So let's stay positive and turn things positive, because that's the impression you're going to leave. Knowledge, of course, is important to know your products, obviously, and the environment. What kind of environment, the light, the feel, the 5 sense, all of this will influence a sale in your facility. And then closing sales scripts. A lot of you are very qualified and you're up there in your sales, 120, 150% over your services. And wow, congratulations to you. But some of the average esthetician in North America sells for 25% over their services. So you have a lot more to go. If you are our skincare clients, of course, if you're Nelly Diverse skincare user or any of our skincare brands, I tell you that we reach you at 50%. If you have not reached 50, re-question yourself. Some of the theory is missed somewhere. So we have to have closing scripts. A closing script example would be, okay, Mrs. Smith, this is the 4 products that I recommend you: the cleanser, the pH toner, the exfoliant, and the moisturizer. You're going to leave with that today to continue the experience at home and to maintain what I've worked on. But would you like me to add the eye contour with that today, or would you like to wait for next time? Or would you like me to add the SPF 30? I'm not sure if you have a mineral type ones, because I want you to use mineral on your face. It's more, we want to respect the environment and we don't want anything chemical. So should I add the SPF or should I add the eye cream? Take for granted that they will buy the 4 products. It's the only way. Product, of course, knowledge goes with product education. If you haven't attended a product education within the last 3 months, I encourage you to do so. Attend a course, book a class with us. Attend the online, go back and revisit the website and see the training videos we have. Read your technical book, update yourself to see if there's a better one or if there's a new one. Product training should be 17 times according to a statistic before we really are knowledgeable. Why? Because we only retain 10%. So we need to really be up there. And also experience before and after photo. If you're going to guarantee results, I think it's important, it's a minimum to do the before and after. So it gives you experience and strength. So you want to recommend to everybody. So there's so much products to recommend, but if you start acne, anti-aging, wrinkles, oily, dry, then you feel that you have a before and after photo that you've accomplished, not from us, the manufacturer, that you have accomplished. It's going to give you strength. It's going to give you self-confidence that you want to sell to everybody. And that's how it works. And of course, internet, having our product education and all our tools is great, our educational tools and videos, but having your own research or try to group research, it's very interesting because then you can learn so much more. There's always new studies about specific ingredients we're using that we don't share, we don't have time to share, that you can find. Then, of course, closing the sales, 50% of success in a closing sale often depends on the front desk. So do you believe that 50% of retail sales is lost at front desk or receptionist has not felt comfortable enough to close? The skin specialist or the doctor or the esthetician really explained the product. It was done, it was closed, she was taking it. And by the time she gets to the front desk, something has happened. So we need to sit back and see how, first of all, do they have scripts, retail scripts? And do they know that it's already taken for granted that in the treatment room, it's sold. So by the time they come in the front, don't repeat again, don't ask any questions, just take a credit card, or ask, would you like me to add another products with that? So it's unfortunate, but that's what happens. Focus on 4 products unless the client is super educated, with so many steps, a neck cream, an eye cream, a serum, this, a vitamin C in the morning, a sunscreen, an eye cream, a day and night cream, so many steps, fine, you can go more than 4. But if it's the first time, focus with 4 products. And then we say for closing a sales, we have to know our CABs by heart. CABs is a characteristic of the product. Where's the product from? The advantage. What's the advantage of this product? And Nelly, for example, would be the diadermic. That's what's unique. We're able to get the product inside the skin compared to any other products. The benefits, What is it you see in the mirror? It's less oily, it's less greasy, it's less red, it's less wrinkled. That's what they want to hear. So we need to focus on that. And security of, for safety, it's 40 years that's been manufactured. It's not overnight manufacturer that suddenly wants to make $1, on selling skincare. It's really true research and true knowledge of 40 years of experience, 40 plus, it's almost 50. And a closure for a script closure. And then the environment, we know that halogen light makes a big impact on your retail space. So adding a few spots of so average about $120 each spot, halogen light will increase your revenue. And of course, the environment has to be clean and it has to be welcoming, and put little cards, dry skin, sensitive, identify your product category. It makes a big difference. And communication message, we're going to go on. And they based on statistic, music, it's funny, eh? Music makes a big difference in your success. That means if it's a relaxing spa music, I want to go home and sleep. I don't want to hear what you have to say about it. But if it's fun, there's a bit of ambiance, it's like, oh, I want to buy. In treatment, you can relax, but front desk should have more ambiance and it should be more fun. So keep that in mind. And communication message, like, do you know the promotion this month? Do you know the service and promotion this month? So they could buy at front desk, and so on. Of course, communication is key, but also environment. If the environment is not sales-like, meaning there's no products on the shelf, how is it that you want them to buy? So if you look at the successful brands, like I'm taking Clinique as an example, but you go, it's full of products everywhere. You really feel that they are specialists in makeup and skin. They have so much SKUs. So we should adapt and maybe put, for example, dry skin and have all the dry skin products. For men, all the men product, anti-aging, all the anti-aging product, rosacea, all the rosacea product, and so on. It's nice to have virtual merchandising, have products on your shelf, not just one of each, and ask your supplier to give you boxes so that we are making that impact. We are making a difference. So more box, it's like, oh my God, they're really specialists into retail. Vertical merchandising, it has to be pretty, it has to be in order, and vertical always sells more. For example, this is really declutter, and you can put, the only thing that it's missing here is a communication message. For example, this is for shampoo, but for dry scalp, for oily scalp, and so on, as an example, right? So it's clean. I feel like approaching it because it's a lot of products. So I feel like something is going on. They're a specialist in something, and I want to go see it. So it's clean versus this, for example. You go on a shelf, like, oh my God, so dizzy, makes me, too busy. And of course, it's not vertical. Vertical having long texture, long bottles. The long bottles should be either all vertically or like this. You see it on the right and left, and it's coming back. So there's somehow a design it's not clutter. Clutter is the word. And of course, shelf talker. We created, for example, the shelf talker anti-acne. It's a box. It's the 6 products you can have. And it says, ask about if you have, you're looking for mattifying to soothing to, anti-acne, organic certified. If you're looking for a product for acne, anti-acne, not many people can claim, but yes, FDA approved. Anti-acne, organic certified, that the dermatologist prescribe, is available in our facility. So it's shelf talker, and so having testers as well. This was taken at Ritz-Carlton. They also had this one, try me sign. So you have a tester so people can feel the texture and see, are they going to like it or not? And the next thing is definitely include an integrative consultation. What is an integrative consultation? Of course, we say that the first time with the client, at least the first time, we should spend 45 minutes for the service in order to gain their loyalty. So you're going to go through your client's health history. You're going to have strategic questions. The body type analysis, yes, it's key because you need to identify who do you have in front of you to have different approach? We're going to cover that. It's going to be very quick. It's fast to learn. Skin analysis, of course, which condition are we treating and what is it that they're expecting? And of course, they might buy products, but they might not use it. So we want to make sure that they are using the product that they're buying. And so we have to have a follow-up. We have to understand what's going to be the next thing so that we can, set them up. Then face and body care program, home care. We set them up and we follow through. Key questions. What is the condition of your skin? Do you have any allergies? If a client says, I'm allergic to everything, then of course we're going to do our test patch, lower arm test patch for 24 to 48 hours. If she's not allergic, of course, but these people, they'll tell you, I'm allergic to everything. Okay, well, hey, I'm not going to sell anything. My 4 products, I'll wait. I prefer doing the tests first. But usually people don't react, but it's a good question. When was the last service on your skin? What kind of maintenance? Is it a gift that she received or he received? What is your daily skincare routine? From the morning to the night. Some of them will say, I use soap in the morning, soap at night, and a moisturizer. They're not so educated about their skin. So we have to educate them step by step. We're not going to invade them with too many steps. So it's important to know, are we dealing with a bar soap client? Or are we dealing with an educated client that has already understood different day treatments versus night treatments? What brand do you use? Are we dealing with a multi-level client that buys from her friend that's on a multi-level platform, or Avon, or maybe she's buying a Clinique, or what kind of budgets, or is she using La Mer? It's nice to know. It's good, gives you some knowledge. Are you happy with the results? Those are key questions. What sunscreen do you use, and does it have a full spectrum UVA and UVB? And if not, bring it here and I want you to start. You're giving me your skin to be responsible. I want to make sure that you are protected because the one factor, aging factor, will definitely be the sun. Are you using an eye contour treatment daily? It allows you to know if she has an eye cream, and also gives her or him an idea like, maybe I should start considering an eye cream, eye gel. Do you like foaming or milk cleanser? You sell a foaming cleanser to a milk client, they'll never buy again. So cleansing, we need to know what is the texture that they're used to, and then slowly educate them to the way you want them to be. What are your goals? Of course, what are you trying to achieve? Any body, like cellulite concerns, body concern. Once you finish your product, can you give me a chance? Because a lot of them will say, I have a full range of products. I just purchased my whole line. I don't need anything. So give me the chance to use it on half of your face so I can have that opportunity to show you the difference. And, it's so nice because once they try, they're like, oh my God, they stay loyal with us forever. So it's just very nice. Prepare a 3-month plan. And over 3 months, you have to revisit products and services. If you're a plastic surgery or cosmetic surgery facility, we have to revisit. What's the next step? What's the next step if they've done injectables? We need to see every 3 months our client with a thorough 45 minutes consult. Small items like a skin scanner. I know you may say, oh, Manon, this is old. No, it helps us. Why does it help us? Well, it tells us, is there porphyrin? That's the only method. We use it for skin cancer in dermatology, but also for porphyrin. If you have porphyrin, that means you're going to have pimples, right? Because that's the Propionibacterium acne that is liberating some debris on your skin. So it prematurely aged skin, we want to prevent that, at the DNA of the you want to work at the DNA of your cells in order trying to reverse the damage. Mitochondria, sorry, I had a blank. Mitochondria DNA in order to reverse the damage. Don't wait till it's too late. So you have digital ways. Of course, it's so much better. You have your before and after in a digital settings. And my favorite, of course, is this Vizia. You take your photo and the client that's healthy skin, she doesn't appear with any wrinkles. You'll see she's in the green zone where I'm showing. No problem with wrinkles. She's young and beautiful texture. Green zone, beautiful texture. Telangiectasia. That means this lady will have rosacea and probably acne rosacea. Why do I know this? Well, we'll see the telangiectasia platform. We need to vasoprotect the capillary. By showing them, they want to buy. So a device like this increased your sales by 25 to 30%. Just because they see and they're like, oh my God. Our role, of course, is to reverse the redness, to go into the green zone. That's our role. Same thing, the melanin content, too much melanin. I'm going to put her on the enzyme keratolase peels or AHA peel in the bioacne. Why? Because it's too much melanin content for her age. The same thing with pores, they're too large. That's why I will know that she will have the Demodex folliculoramite developing acne rosacea. Redness and pores are equal, a bucket for the wrong symbiosis of microbes that will sit at the wrong microbiota, if you want, pathogenic growth. Here's a good example. That's how she's going to develop acne at the same time, acne rosacea. So we can prevent that. And that's with the thorough good examination. And the client leave with their chart. They see their before and after, you know, without Botox, how much you can improve the skin around the eyes, and they leave with our full treatment analysis. And you can measure and, you know, show the improvement. Product should be recommended with every services you perform. If you're not set up in that way, you should set yourself up. And I mean, if you offer massage, you should have a prescription for massage, laser, of course, facial, of course. This what it should look like, right? Facial or body care, massage. I said that, massage, nail cares. You should have a little recommendation, prescription pad, where all your product are listed. It has to be fast, within 30 seconds. And today it's all electronic, click, click, click. This is your home recommendation sent digitally at home. So you know what to expect. And it's also great for your receptionist. Why? Because how to apply, oh, sorry, this is a French version, but how to apply is written here. Method of application, that's what it means, AM and PM, and all the product is listed. So you as a professional, just click here, AM, and how to use is explained to your client. If they have cellulite, if they have moisture that they need on the body, you know, if they need sunscreen, how to apply, and all the steps, you know, from eye makeup remover to milk foaming, exfoliant, pH toner, serum, oil, treatment cream, and eye. And maybe they don't need oil. They just need a serum, like a vitamin C on a daily use, not to be protected against the ROS or free radical development. So this is all, you know, possible. And you should have one electronic. This one is carbonized. We have a carbonized method. You can still have that, or of course, digital. So you can all be paperless. And the prescription, your product recommendation should not be more than 4 steps. And cleansing, either milk or foaming, pH toner, exfoliant, and cream. And of course, the sunscreen is necessary if they're going to be exposed to the sun. Personalized service, it's nice to show your before and after with topicals, you know, how we can make a difference with just topical goods and show your before and after to your clients. So they're, you know, they're like motivated. I have just a few more minutes left. So we'll briefly touch down on body types. Quickly, what you need to remember, and I'm almost through. Body types, simple. I'm sure you read my book, Anti-Aging, The Cure, based on your body type. It comes on hardcover now. It's available on Amazon, or it's available at through us, info at derme&co.com. But body type is all based on either your bone and muscle structure. So we look at your entire body structure. And there's 4 classifications. You can fill in a questionnaire and find out which one you fit in, or your client. We're talking about retail, so your clients fit in order to find out which body type. So let's go on the first one. So if you're a red oval, in my book, I call red oval the sanguine body type. You flush and blush and you're a bit corpulent, meaning you look strong bones and muscles are large. So really full. If you're a green square, you have a thin waist and you don't have redness in your face at all compared to the red oval. If you're white circle, you usually have a double chin, and you have a lot of time, unfortunately, problems with overweight. It's a metabolism, it's the lymphatic system. And if you're a yellow rectangular, in my book, nervous body type based on Hippocrates, well, you have a small bone, you eat all day long, but you never gain weight. You may have 4 or 5 children and be skinny and bony. And that's our genetic heritage, right? So if we look at this one, imagine you have this client walking into your facility, and she's a red oval, she flushes all the time, she turns red, she's corpulent. Well, we know for a fact that these clients will be attracted to smell. Does it smell good? Does it touch? They like to feel texture. And we know that they like to know that everybody's using it. It has to be trendy. If everyone is using it, I want it. You have to focus on the benefit. What is going to be on their skin? Your skin's going to be so soft. You're going to not have wrinkles. It's going to prevent wrinkles. It's going to work on your tiny fine lines and your redness. Your skin will be soft. They love it and they will buy it. You cannot find, you cannot use fancy words like it's going to stimulate your fibroblast activity. This will work at your melanogenesis process. This is for rosacea, which is don't find out and don't use your fancy word. That's my message. They like new things. It has to be new and trendy. So if everyone, you say, Nelly DeVos, you don't know about it, everyone's using it. This star is using it. Oh my God, I want it. That's the type that they are. So they buy by impulsion. If they didn't buy right there, you've lost the sale. They're impulsive buyer. So remember that. It's good to know, because if they walk out and say, let me think about it, unfortunately, you missed out. So the green square, they're more analytical. They're very skeptical about everything you say. So right now, if you're listening and you're a green square, you're probably saying, what is she talking about? But you can read my book, definitely, for one. And two, I have a Zoom video that I've done, a training video that you can watch. But these people find your big words. So this particular type will develop hyperpigmentation, melasma. So you want to prevent it. So you can say, we need to always regulate your melanogenesis process. They will develop stretch marks. So you can find, you need to rebuild your elastin and collagen through your fibroblast cells. So we want to rebuild, use your fancy word. Everything has to be exclusive. They don't like what everybody has. They want something made for them. So you can say, I'm going to recommend for you specially, we'll do it differently. I want you to use this serum because this serum on your skin will work this way and this way. You organize cocktails for them, made specially for him or for her. Oops. So this is the green square. Remember, skeptical, and you have to be tough. If you are weak, you will lose yourself. So they like to be taking charge, and they like to know that you know your stuff. You better be knowledgeable about the skin and how this product will correlate, because they might ask you a question, and they always act like they know everything. So that's their characteristic. You can look up my book. White circle. Now, white circle usually have a double chin. So this example of this lady is not my perfect white circle. So they usually have a double chin. Solar plexus, we see a little bit round, more like a pear shape. We have to focus on comfort. They are family oriented. So you can say, buy this cleanser and everybody could use it at home. They'll be so happy because they live for others. They like comfort, they can't reach their feet. So they maybe come for a pedicure, for example, to a spa. It has to smell good, and it has to be simple, but really for a purpose. This is going to prevent infection. So you need your skin conditioning cream because that will prevent infection. So it has to be simple and not complicated. Not that they're not smart, please, they're super smart. But for them, since it's not a priority, they're always living for others and worrying about others. We're talking about skincare. It's not so important for them. And they have a beautiful skin anyway, and they don't like changes. So once they stay with you, they'll be very loyal. Yellow rectangular at last is the nervous morphology, the skinny. They eat all day long and never gain weight. They like to hear that the product is safe. The product is guaranteed. It's been used. It's natural. It's organic. They're the one that will ask and know about EcoCert certification. They want to make sure that it's, will last for a long time, that it's not tested on animals. It's safe. They're all about the environment. The company is sustainable. They would like to hear that. They like to feel that they're doing some steps for this environment. And it's been on the market for a long time, therefore it's safe. Nothing to worry, your skin. It's, they don't like changes, and they don't usually come to beauty, to get a beauty service, if I may say it like that, or skincare service, unless they got a gift certificate. They're all attracted to nature. In any case, if you have more interest, I did a 40-minute Zoom that you can learn everything about body type and everything you need to know about the body type and the skin conditions for each and every characteristic. And it's pretty well done. I hope you enjoy it. So please, it's free. You can just ask for the link or go on YouTube and find it. But at last, retail, we said knowledge, know your skin, know your correlation. We know that the first impression is very key. The professional image, the uniform, the presentation. We know that we have to have a sales scripts, and we need to know how to handle objections. Small message, make sure you always have an open question. Meaning, if you ask a client, do you need something? Do you need any information? The client will say no. So a no answer is not a positive thing. So you want to avoid those questions. We say a closed question. So do you need a product? Can I help you? We never ask that. We can say, do you know about the Nelly Diverse Skincare? Let me explain a little bit about you. So then you don't give them a choice. They won't have a chance to say no. What product you use at home, all of this we've covered, key questions. But we say, to establish a contact, it's important to maintain professionalism, to have, to avoid the question, I'm just looking, to observe the client from far, we say to use always the last name, because we have an habit to say, hey, Claire, how are you? We should say, hey, Mrs. Smith, how are you? Why? Because it gives a barrier of professionalism. So with Claire, she maybe talk about the weekend, the last movie she watched, and her boyfriend cheating. But with Mrs. Smith, she will have that distance and only talk about her skin. So it's a different way of looking at things. Looking straight in the eyes, very key. Maybe you guys have it, but the ones that are, especially the younger generation coming in our field, they feel so unconfident. They don't have enough experience. They have to, to be told that they have to look in the eyes, inspire them, have a sincere smile, be available. People are always in a rush. Be available for them and inspire your body language that you care. A lot of people are missing on these theory. And handshake, we won't say anymore, right? Handshake is no longer, unless we're all, I guess, vaccinated. I'm not sure, but nevertheless, the smile. We with the mask we can't see. Have your eye contact. Last name we talk. Your hair, your nail, your hygiene. Everything has to be decent, not overworked. So we inspire professionalism. And some people sell while they're eating, so it's not recommended. Have a successful team or successful, part of your team is key, because people that are successful, that are fine, that are positive, will be successful. At the end, they will succeed. So it's fine to, to associate, or if you're an owner in this class today, to find those people that are always happy and find a solution to everything. They'll be your winner and they'll be your best sellers. So what else do we have? Select the appropriate product, of course. The benefit. If there's anything I would like you to remember in closing, is remember the benefit. What is it that I'm going to see in the mirror? Focus on that versus the cabs. Just focus on benefits. The 5 cents, we talked about that. Your cabs, we talked about all of this. Demonstration. It's nice to have an open product to show on the client in the consultation, the smell and the feel. It almost feels like, wow, this is a product I want to take home. And ideally use a retail size, because already they know the size, they know how it looks and how it feels. So it's a positive opportunity. And closing the sale, it's key, how to take the credit card, how to look in the client's eyes, and having a commitment. Take your before and after, and, be there for the clients and say, we are standing behind our products. I think that's very key. And if ever there's an objection, so you're not managing the objections, we say most of the time the 2 objections will be a misunderstanding or a failure to determine the client needs. So we didn't target the need, or we just didn't, there's a misunderstanding overall. So we try to solve, and we say whatever is important, whatever we want you to remember is to stay positive, and I'm sure you are. Stay focused on 4 products, closing, and you will have your success. So this class, I want to remind you, was sponsored by Derme&Co. And again, these are all the brands you can offer in your affiliated program. By a click, you have a link generated for you, and you can offer all these brands with more than 300 products available for you. And the bioscience, the biotense, that definitely, if you don't have, it's a must. Organic certified, and it's going to be turning red and the biotans will turn red within the next 2 years. Bioacne, which is the bioacne acne products, 6 of them organic certified, of course, vegan, non-GMO. Biofam, 10 products for women's wellness, real category that is growing. Women are really conscious about having a pH balance, a moisture, and also, dealing with their ingrown hair. So a full a kit that's simple to integrate. And of course, we are the producer of Alaska hand sanitizer and Alaska surface disinfectant, soon going to be approved by FDA, but Health Canada approved. If you don't want to damage your leather, this is the disinfectant the pharmaceutical disinfectant that you can use. And of course, we are Nelly Give Back. And if you have any questions at all, please contact us via, info@derme.ca. Any question at all, if you want to make sure that you want to revisit, we only retain 10%, of course, of the whole content. It will be a pleasure. So I hope that this was some information and good information for you. And I know that a lot of people were registered and will be revisiting or reviewing this content soon, I hope. And thank you for joining me. Again, have a beautiful time and most important, stay safe. Thank you.